Seen for the first time, one of the RAF's most daring missions in Afghanistan. High in the southern mountains, a Chinhook helicopter looks for a place to pick up British troops, thought to be special forces, who urgently need airlifting from their exposed position. Footage shot from a protecting gunship shows the 60-foot Chinhook manoeuvring to ledge its rear wheels on the very brink of the precipice. This is flying on a knife edge.
We're a bit of a sitting duck in this position, so anyone on the ground we've got to keep a good eye out for. We've got to make sure that the back-ended aircraft doesn't move, so we've got to be very careful with the controls. And secondly, we've got to be prepared for any eventuality where their engine would fail. We've got to be ready to carry out the immediate actions for that.
Flying 2 years of round-the-clock missions in the toughest conditions may have made Britain's rotary air crew among the best in the world. It's also wearing out their hard-pressed fleet. In the base workshops, mechanics have become adept at patching up airframes that have literally cracked under the strain.
This is perfectly safe. It's put all the strength and rigidity back into the frame, as strong as the original frame would have been.
Extreme summer weather limits numbers further.
With this fuselage too hot to touch and the temperature nudging 50, one kind of helicopter, the Lynx, can't fly effectively at all in this heat. So anything that can is called upon, including, remarkably, the undamaged halves of two wrecked Chinooks welded together to make a complete helicopter. The front was RAF, the rear captured from the Argentinians 26 years ago.
Almost a squadron's worth of these remains grounded in Britain, held up by a bungled modification. So in this landlocked desert, Royal Navy aircraft designed to hunt submarines.
It would always be nice to have more, but I think the most important thing is to ensure that our thinking is such that we do the most with what we've got available.
Here at Kandahar, with helicopters as far as you can see, you might think, what's the shortage? Well, most of these are American. The British have only 8 of these vital twin-rotor Chinooks. Never enough, and it'll be at least a year before they get any more.
Meanwhile, whether transporting troops, supplies, or most importantly rescuing the injured, Britain's military effort hangs on these weary workhorses of the air. Jeff Mead, Sky News, Southern Afghanistan.